Good morning. It is 6:20 a.m. on Friday morning. Lauren just dropped me off. I've hiked about 100 yards down the trail so far. I've already found a styrofoam cup and a empty can of Vienna sausages. So I've got about a mile hike in today, and we're going to try and go set up a camp somewhere. Wish me luck. I'm still hiking in. I've gone about a half a mile and I see a bunch of turkeys coming off the roost. I'm going to see if I can get a shot of them. Okay, I've hiked about an hour in. It's about 7:20 and I think I've found my campsite. I'm sitting on the bank of the river. I'm gonna give you a shot of it. There's the river. There's the tree that I'm gonna use to build my shelter off of. So I'll be sleeping on, looks like clay. And there's a creek over here that runs into the river. So I think I got a good spot. It just looks like from the tracks in the clay that I'm probably going to have some visitors tonight, because this looks like it's the watering hole. Lots of tracks, a little bit of poop, lots of tracks, coyote, raccoon, deer, I don't know what all, but I'll probably have some visitors tonight, so that should get interesting. I've got a good source of firewood behind me. The wind is supposed to be out of the south tonight, so any of my fire will blow over onto the river, not into the woods. So I think this is where I'm going to camp tonight. Okay, so I've got my paracord and some rocks that I picked up on the trail walking in. I'm going to take the rocks, put them inside my plastic tarp, and then tie the paracord around the rock, make an anchor in the tarp so I can have a roof. Okay, I've gathered some tinder. I've got a bunch of different kinds over here. I'm just going to start experimenting with fire. First, I've got some river birch bark that I've peeled into really thin layers. I think that might help. So I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to shave some of this magnesium onto it first. And I've put it on top of a big layer of cottonwood bark, or not cottonwood, sycamore bark. So I'm just shaving the magnesium right now, trying to get something that'll get a fire going. Now we're going to throw some sparks at it and see what happens. Alright. Not going to be as easy as I thought. It was easy at home in the fire pit. Wow. So, at home I did it with dryer lint. And I brought some dryer lint with me just in case, but I've got some other stuff I want to try. I've got some really, really punky wood. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see if we can get something to happen with some punky wood. The problem is, I don't know how dry it is. I found it on a tree that was laying on the ground this morning. So, let me get some of this magnesium. It's almost impossible to strike it without. Now I'm not getting any spark. And I'm tearing up my knife. Why am I not getting any spark? That is really strange. All right. For the magnesium to help, the spark pretty much has to land right on it. Well, shit. Let's go back to birch bark. I really have faith in it, but I don't know how much. Alright, before I use up all my flint. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Let me get some dryer lint. I'm not gonna use all of it, I'm just gonna use a small piece of it. Yeah, I'm cheating. There goes. There it goes, birch bark caught fire. We have fire. Let me get the birch bark going because it really, really burns well. And then I've got some leaves, birch bark, some small sticks. Haha! Fire. And we're a little too close to our shelter, so plastic. So we'll move over a little bit. Ha! Did it. So the problem with camping on the bank of the Yocna River is the bank is really, really, really steep. I don't know if you can tell, but it's also really, really muddy. The creek bank is even steeper and muddier. So getting down to get water with a cup is almost impossible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of cane and I'm going to, in the last section of it, I'm going to cut a notch, and then I can dip that cane, because it's nice and long, I can dip it down into the riverbed, fill up the inside of the cane with water, bring it up, and then pour it into my cup so I don't have to walk down this muddy bank and fall in the river. So we're going to give that a shot. I'm also going to go back later to where I found the cane and get a bunch of young ones and take the tops of them and use them for bedding. Not going to be the most comfortable, but it should keep me off this clay a little bit. Oh, that's hard. Alright, I don't know if you can see it. There's my notch. So water will go in here, it'll fill up this section of the cane right here, and I can bring it up, pour it in a cup. I'm also going to do a little air hole in the back of it, just to make sure that water will go in good. There, notch, air hole, sort of, ready to go. We'll try it out. It's bubbling. That means it's filling up. Full, stop bubbling. Oh, all right. Here's my sausage can. Here's my water canteen. Let me see if I can find a place where I can tip it. I'll fill up the water can. Not a lot of water, but it should do. I just have to do a couple trips.